All right. Today's video is on how to pour concrete pool deck, and it's brought to you by Dog's Nuts and sponsored by D's Nuts. Because I got crystal balls that can see into the future. Cuff with it. Make good work. You must always stay true to your true ninja center. Hello, thank you for joining me. This is Mike from Ultimate Pool Guy and MPS Pools, and today we're going to cover how to pour concrete pool deck. For today's work, we're using a 3,500 PSI concrete. This is being brought in from a pump that's out in the front of the property. Make sure to bring a large crew on a large job like this. Today's work is measuring a little over 3,000 square feet, and it's necessary to have the appropriate amount of personnel so we end up with a good finished product. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. You need to do it too. Come on. Come on, diabetes, insulin. Right here. Get down. Get down. Yeah? Come on, fuck yeah. That's it. Whew. So the secret to good strong concrete is lots of sugar. We get that with donuts from our friends at Dog Nuts.
Now I don't wanna be rude, but I don't give a damn about you one bit, and I think you used to have it all. Funny how the tables turn around. You check it for me on the internet, I know you do it. Can't believe I made it with the music. I know. Probably think about me all the time. Probably think you're drowning in the sorrow. Now I get it. Your intentions were so good. You would never do a thing like that again. But we both know that you would.
A concrete strength between 2,500 and 3,500 PSI is more than enough for pool decking. The concrete is delivered to the job on a truck like this. This holds 10 cubic yards. This truck puts it into a pump. It then gets pumped to the rear of the property.
I don't wanna be rude, but I hope you never find another that can care for you. And I had a feeling I was wrong, but I knew that it was going down. Then you lie like nothing even happened when I asked you. See, but I already knew. Guess who told? Yeah, who knew? I guess you got some rats in the crew. And now I'm playing shows with the legends. Hopping out the rows and I'm stepping on the toes like I ain't been this good in a second.
The first step after the concrete gets poured is passing a 2x4 over the top. That process is called screeding the concrete. After we screed the concrete, we're going to then pass wood trowels, metal trowels, finally a chrome trowel to put final finish on the top. All right.
Hopping out the rows and I'm stepping on the toes like and a fire and a weapon like. Man, I'm taking shots, oh yeah, for the record. I hope this song is the one I give.
This is not an uncontrollable, endless flow of material. This is the pump operator. This leather strap he's wearing is holding the remote control. He is able to operate and control the flow of mud to the rear of the property through this remote control. These remote control operated pumps are extremely sophisticated and expensive. However, for a large job like this, it is absolutely necessary. That was good. I'm in my flow. We're in the flow state. Flow state. How you doing, flow state? What? Drugs are fun. I recommend them to everyone. And when you do them, people think that you're cool. And when you do them, people think that you're cool. For a nice, strong, concrete, finished product, it is always necessary to add rebar or steel into the mud. Concrete is extremely strong on compressive strength. It is inherently weak on tensile strength. Adding steel or rebar into your concrete makes for a much stronger and longer lasting finished product. Do you ever suffer from chronic diarrhea, back pain, botulism, diabetes, herpes, foot fungus, crotch rot, hemorrhoids, eczema, acne? If you do, call Ultimate Pool Guy and we will send you, well, fine, we're not going to send you anything. Oh man! Hang on, where? Here. As we get closer to a more precise level surface, we start checking ourselves with a bubble or spirit level. We're using a 4-foot bubble level, and we're using this to get us closer to where we want to be for a finished product. Once the concrete is pumped or placed, we pass the 2x4 to screed, and then we're using 4-foot bubble level to check, confirm, and get us close to the finished product. These are the first couple of steps. The chalk lines that are being snapped over here are then acting as the guideline for the torpedo groover that's happening over here. This grooving tool is used to cut both the design and the expansion joints in the concrete. Expansion joints are necessary because concrete expands and contracts along with the weather. So as the weather is getting hotter or colder, the concrete is also getting wider or smaller. When you're pouring concrete pool deck, the one very important thing that I can tell you about the pool shell, and we do this in preparation for the work prior to pouring the concrete, and that is you need to put something on the outside of the pool shell to compensate for the expansion joint. We use 1/2 by 3 inch strips of foam. This is adhered to the outside of the pool shell, very similar to this. The purpose of this is to separate the two structures, the structure of the pool deck and the structure of the pool shell. These are going to expand and contract at different rates as we go through the seasons, hot and cold, hot and cold. It's necessary to have this expansion joint so you do not end up damaging the concrete or the pool shell when these two structures are moving during the normal weather and change of seasons. Boy, I'm on fire now. There's a lot of different methods and techniques to putting a finish on your concrete. Some common finishes that we see around the pool area are stamped concrete, salt finish, and a broom finish. Just as the name would suggest, a broom finish is the practice of lightly passing a broom over the top of the concrete to give it a medium texture. Here, we need to...
This is my best friend for today, bro. Only one day.
Only one day. I get one friend. I get one friend for one day, and all the rest of the 364 days a year I get hated on. But that's okay. I need that hate, right? The hate motivates. So just keep on hating. This is Mike from Ultimate Pool Guy and MPS Pools, and this is how you pour concrete. Oh. Life is the ongoing life is the ongoing equalizer to some degree or another. We are all faced with life, which means we are all faced with similar life problems. We are not all doing the same in life, and how good we all are or are not doing in life depends on how well we know ourselves. So my question to you today is, what are you doing to work on yourself? Today, this is what I'm doing. I'm elevating my mind, body, and spirit.